Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do round 16 of your Inky, Blinky, Pinky, or Clyde pattern. You need in front of you your instructions so that we can go over that real quick. We're working on round 16. I apologize for the typo. If you didn't watch one of my videos, we corrected that problem and it used to say round 7, but it needs to say round 16 because in the previous we finished round 15. And this part you will receive in class the felts to make the eyes of your Inky, Blinky pattern, and you would receive felt, blue and white felt to make the eyes so that you can put it on your Pacman ghost. Okay, so we're just going to ignore that and complete our pattern for the body because we can still move on without making the eyes. So, round 16, there's some new vocabulary, new terms. And this is how it reads. In front loops only, FLO. Okay, now if you need the abbreviations, they're all up here, front loops only. So in the front loops only, single crochet, skip the next stitch, then do 5 double crochet in next stitch, skip next stitch, single crochet. For all of this, you will need to repeat this after this last part. You need to do this entire pattern in the parentheses 6 times. Okay? So, double crochet is a new type of crochet that you will learn in this video. Single crochet you've already learned in the previous tutorial, so I'm not going to go over that as in depth. Okay? But in a double crochet, when we get there, I will let you know and show you. And what skip next stitch means, you completely skip a stitch. So for example, when we're looking at this, okay, really closely, we're looking at these two, okay, we're gonna skip this entire stitch and not do anything to it, and then go on to the next one. Okay, that's what skip next stitch means. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And as we get started, I will show you what it means by in front loops only. Okay, here, let me just show you real quick. Here, we're looking at the V. Let's look at this stitch right here. Okay, this stitch. When we're looking at this stitch, we have a V shape. Okay, this part right here that I'm pulling towards me is the front loops. Here in the back, don't know if my camera's going to work with me on this one. Okay, just one moment. Okay. Okay, here in the back, right here in the back is the back loops. Okay, so again, this is the front loop, like this, and this is the back loop. Normally, when we do stitches, when we do a single crochet, we put the hook underneath both loops. Okay, you see how both of them are on here? But today, all we're gonna do is work with the front loops only. So all of our crochet work would just go through here. See how it went right in between? Okay, we're just gonna do it like this, not like this. Okay, in the front loops only, we go from underneath and go through. Just the front loops only. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and wrap our yarn around our fingers. Okay, by now you should have a good idea of how to do that. Okay, now before we start, we always want to do marker. Okay, in the last video, I pulled it out because we don't need it anymore to sit inside of our project. If it's still sitting inside your project, that's perfectly fine, but we just need to mark the beginning. Okay. so we know when we're done. Okay, have the instructions in front of you because it tells you for the very first step, in front loops only, you do this entire pattern 6 times, okay? So in front loops only, we're gonna do single crochet, skip next stitch, 5 double crochets, skip next stitch, and then single crochet, okay? Have that close to you, and we're gonna begin in the front loops only. It asks us to do a single crochet. So in the front loops only, remember the front loop is this part, not the back. So in the front loops, I'm gonna insert my crochet in the front loops only. We're gonna do the regular single crochet, yarn over, pull through once, yarn over again, pull through all the way. It's gonna feel funny because you're doing it in the front loops only, but that's okay. Then it asks us to skip the next stitch, which is right here, skip it, and then do 5 double crochet in the next one. Okay, so we're gonna skip this and we're gonna insert into the next stitch, okay, in front loops only. Now, double crochets are a little different. Normally, with single crochet, we just go in and we yarn over. But with double crochet, you need to first yarn over. First, you yarn over. Then, holding this down, you're gonna insert into that next stitch, okay, not this one. Skip, insert it into the front loops only again. Front loop. Okay, so now you should have 3 pieces of yarn. Yarn over again. Now, once you've yarned over, okay, that's my yarn over, you're gonna pull this underneath this loop, okay? Pull underneath that loop so that now we have 3. Okay. I'm trying to see if you guys can see this. Okay. Then you're going to yarn over again. With that yarn over, you're going to pull it through these 2 loops only. Then we're going to yarn over once again and pull through these back 2 loops. That is how you do a double crochet. That is 1 double crochet. All right, we need a total of 5 double crochets in the same stitch. So again, 5 in here. We're gonna yarn over first, then insert into that front loop only, same stitch. It should be a big hole by now, okay? Insert, yarn over, pull through just the first loop only, pull it up, yarn over, pull through these 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through both of those loops. Okay, you're starting to see it pop out a little, okay, which makes sense because you want it to look like it should pop out a little like this, okay? So again, that is just 2 double crochets. We need 5 just in this one. So we need 3 more. Yarn over, insert into the stitch, front loops only, yarn over again, pull through the first loop only, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 loops. Okay? 2 more of these, yarn over first, insert in the same stitch, which is quite large now. Then we yarn over again, pull it through the first one, yarn over again and pull it through these 2 right here. Okay. Yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, so you can actually count these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. We need one more in the stitch. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through these back 2, and yarn over, and pull through those back 2. Okay, now we've done 5 double crochets in one stitch. Okay, starting to look something like this. Now, the instruction tells you to skip the next stitch again. Every time you're working around these double crochets, it seems to tell you to skip a stitch. So that's good to keep in mind. Now, it's hard to see where my next stitch is. It's not this one, it's right here. Okay? It's because with all the double crochets, it kind of covers it, but this is my next stitch. So I'm going to skip it, and it says to do a single crochet in the next one. Front loops only. Okay, so we're going to skip this stitch, and we're going to go to the front loops only here. Front loop, front loop, front loop, right there. And do a single crochet, yarn over. It's going to feel funny. You got to hold down your work. Pull it through, yarn over, pull it through both of those loops. Oops, I didn't pull through all the way. Okay, and if you push it down a little, you're going to see you've created one of the legs. Now, I just finished the pattern, so I'm going to start it over again. It says to do single crochet. Now, you don't skip a stitch. You go ahead and you start right here, okay? Or, I'm sorry, the next stitch is actually right here. Okay, you don't skip a stitch, so it's a little hard to see, so don't skip them, okay? So, we're gonna do a single crochet in front loops only, like this. Insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, and pull through. Now, then it tells you to skip this next stitch and go to this one and do 5 double crochets. So you're gonna yarn over, insert in the front loops only. Oops, that's both loops. Okay, front loops only. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through both loops in the front, yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. And again, yarn over, insert in the same stitch that's all big right here. Insert, yarn over, pull up once, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2 stitches. Okay, yarn over again. We have 3 more to go. Insert, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Let me just double check how many I've made so far. 1, 2, 3. Okay, need 2 more. Yarn over first, hold it down, insert, yarn over, pull it through the first loop, yarn over, pull it through these 2 loops only, then yarn over again and pull it through the last 2 loops. You want to keep in mind that you don't want to be pulling through 3 pieces of yarn, okay? Just 2 or 1 at a time. Okay, so last one, yarn over, insert, yarn over, okay, and when I yarned over this time, okay, when you yarn over, it looks a little confusing, but you just want to pull it underneath the first one, right, oops, let me be in camera, just want to pull it through the first one. Okay, this is what I mean. When you yarn over, you don't want to pull it through all 3 of these. You just want to pull this through the first 2. Okay, yarn over and pull it through both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 5 double crochets. It tells us to skip the next stitch, which is right in here. Okay, so we go to this one and do a single crochet in the front loop. Okay, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all the way. Okay, repeat the pattern now again. In the very next stitch, front loops only, you do a single crochet, pull through, and yarn over. Skip the next stitch and go into this one and do 5 double crochets. Okay, so yarn over first, skipping the stitch, go on, front loops only, yarn over again, pull up once, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, gently, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over and go again in the same front loop right here, yarn over, pull through the first one only, yarn over again, pull it through the first 2 only, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over first, then insert, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops only, yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, we did 3 and we need 2 more. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up once, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, the first 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2, yarn over again, let's go again, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over again, pull through those 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we can skip this next stitch right here. It's very important you don't ignore it. There's a stitch right here, not this one, this one. So we skip this and we go to this one and do a single crochet in the front loop only. Okay, front loop. Don't forget how to do your single crochet just because we're doing doubles now. Just a simple single crochet. Then in the next stitch, which is right here, starting the pattern over again, we do single crochet. Okay. After you've done your single crochet, it says to skip the next stitch, then go to this one and do double crochet. So yarn over, insert, in the front loops only, yarn over, pull through the first loop again, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 loops, yarn over first, insert into the same stitch right here, okay, yarn over and pull it through this loop only, yarn over again, pull it through the first 2 loops only, yarn over again and pull it through the last 2 loops. Okay, here we go again and yarn over in the same stitch again, insert, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, then yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops. Here we go again, yarn over, insert, yarn over again, pull through, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the last 2 loops. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one for this stitch. Yarn over first, insert, yarn over, pull it through the first hole, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, and yarn over, pull it through. Okay, now we skip the next stitch and go onto this one and do a single crochet in the front loops again, front loops. Okay, I'm going to do that one a little bit quicker. And repeat the pattern. Repeat it with the next stitch. In the front loops, do a single crochet. Okay. Skip this next stitch right here. And go to this one, and in front loops, we're going to do 5 double crochet again. Yarn over first. Insert. Yarn over, and pull it through the first loop. Yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops only. Yarn over, pull it through the rest of the 2. Yarn over first, insert, yarn over, pull, yarn over, pull it through 2, yarn over, pull it through the rest. Oops. Again, yarn over first, insert, yarn over, pull it through the first, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through the rest of the loops. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull it through the first loop, then yarn over again and pull it through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through the rest of the 2 loops. Okay, and again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull it through the first loop, yarn over, pull it through the next 2 loops, yarn over again, pull it through the rest. Let's give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we got it. Now skip the next stitch right here. Go on to this one. In front loops only, do a single crochet. Okay, don't forget how to do those. And start the pattern over again with single crochet in the next stitch. We are starting, get back to the beginning. And now, skipping your next stitch, see my beginnings right here. My beginnings right here. Skip the stitch and go on to this one. And go ahead in the front loops, we're going to do 5 double crochets. So yarn over first, skip stitch, go to this one and front loops only, right here. Yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over again, pull through the next 2, yarn over again, insert, yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over again, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through the rest of the loops, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull up through the first one, yarn over, and pull through the 2, yarn over again, pull through the rest, yarn over, insert, yarn over again, pull it up, yarn over, pull it through these 2, yarn over, pull it through the rest. Okay, yarn over again, insert, yarn over, pull it through that 1, yarn over, pull it through the 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through the rest. Go ahead and give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and our 5th one is kind of tucked down here, but there it is. Okay, then it says skip next stitch, go on to this one, which is just before the beginning. So this is how you know you did it correctly, because there was 30 stitches that we started with, and if we skip this stitch, we will end right here just before the beginning. Okay, so we're going to do a single crochet in the front loops again. Okay, skipping that previous stitch and do a single crochet once. And we have actually completed the body of our doll. So just kind of tug it a little. Let me just zoom out. Give it a nice little tug. Okay. And if you've actually completed this far, we can actually fasten it off. Okay, so what it means by fastening off is you just kind of pull it up a little bit, and I'm going to just remove this marker so it's less confusing. Okay, I have a little tiny Pacman ghost here. Okay, because the yarn that I used for this one is quite thin, so it's much smaller than my regular Pacman dolls. See, it's like a little mini-me, okay? But like I said, it depends on the type of yarn you're using, and your results can be a little bit different, okay? So let me go ahead and grab a pair of scissors to fasten off. So you want to leave kind of a long tail like I have, like a long tail, okay? Maybe just about 12 inches, okay, before you cut off. So here I'm gonna, approximately 12 inches. You can just get a ruler and do that. Okay, the reason why we want to leave a long tail is later on we're gonna sew the bottom to seal it up. So I've already cut my string here from my ball of yarn. Okay, and what we're gonna do with this big hole is we are going to, you see how this was the feeder yarn, okay? What you're going to do is put this extra yarn, okay? Put the end through the hole to kind of tie a knot, okay? Like I put it through the hole, as you can see, okay? And now I'm gonna tighten it up so that we can kind of essentially tie a knot, okay? And so now it won't go anywhere and it won't come apart, okay? So you can hardly even tell that there's anything here, all right? So as I've said, you can shape it however you like, to make sure that it's got a nice full body. Once we stuff it, you can still shape it. But for the most part, your Pacman Ghost should be pretty much complete. Okay, I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. It was very long, and hopefully it helps. Have fun and good luck.